Hello everyone, welcome to Chirag Firebird DB tutorial. So in this video we are going to learn how to install the Firebird database on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. We will go through the step-by-step process for the as a beginner guide. So below is the beginner friendly end-to-end guide to the installing and using the latest Firebird database on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. So written assuming one completely on a new Firebird, and I will go slow and explain why each step exists and how real examples. So security note is there. I'm using the password admin at the rate 123. So for the testing purpose, I'm using. For the production, you will just change the password with the any strong password. So first question is that in what is the Firebird database? So Firebird is an open source relational database. Like we are using the MySQL, we are using the Postgres, we are using the Oracle, and known for this is a famous for very low memory usage, high performance, and zero administration for the many use cases, and great for the embedded system, ERP, desktop apps, and small to medium servers. So it is maintained to the Firebird project, maintained by Firebird project, and whereas the Firebird is commonly used for the accounting, ERP software, desktop application, Windows or Linux, industrial and embedded system, and internal business apps. So Firebird concept is that quick mental model. So concept is a database, a single FDB file will be there. Server Firebird service running on the Linux. User database login default by the sysdba, and port default port of the Firebird is 3050, and SQL tool is the iSQL, that is a CLI mode, and GUI we can use the Flam and Robin and DB viewer. So you can know that some of the GUI tools just like a DB viewer. So next we'll go through the system requirement. So I need this OS Ubuntu 24.04 LTS, and server IP I have 192.168.136.128, and port should be open 3050, and admin password is admin at the rate 123. This is a temporary password. For the production you change with the any strong password. So I need a server. So my server is running with the VMware workstation. There is a server 24.04 LTS. Now I am going to access this server. So CMD SSH DPT at the rate and IP address and password. While installing, I have given the username and password. So whenever you are starting with the coding, this one installation, first we'll update and upgrade the system packages. Then we'll install the latest available version on 24.04 LTS. So install the necessary dependencies. So this is the dependency we're going to install. Yes. So download the Firebird 5.0. So this is the URL. You can download through this URL. And then we'll extract this. So tar file is there. ls, let me show you. So this is the file we have downloaded. So tar minus xbf. So we are extracting this, and there is a file is there. Now cd, we are inside of that. Then we are going to install the firewall. So sudo dot slash install. So enter to installation, continue installation, start installation. So we have done. And please enter the new password for the sysdba. I am putting admin at the rate 123. So done. Installation is completed. So now I'll check with the status of the firewall. So system ctl, then we'll check the status service. So this is active and running. Now, so we have checked the status. If not running, then we will start. Connect to the database. So we'll just connect with the MySQL, that is a CLI mode. So let me check the version. So we're connected with the Firebird 5.0. Okay. Now, so we have checked the status. If not running, then we'll start and enable the Firebird service. So this is the path, default files and path. So configuration file will be etc Firebird 5.0 database. This one is path and log, where log Firebird, and this is the port 3050. So set Firebird admin password. So already we have set. If not, then you can set with the this is the command. So sys admin user. This is the command we can set the password. So already we have done. So no need to do this one again. So create your first database. Now we are going to make a directory. Then give the permission, ownership and permission we have given. Now log in with the MySQL. So we are logged in. Now we have to connect with the database. So this is the very important. So create with the database, then we'll connect. So now create with the database and with the sysadmin password, admin at the rate 123. So done. Now commit, quit. So we have out of this means we have out of CLI mode. So that's it. We have created the database. Now I want to connect the database. So again open. So command is that similar command is there. So connect and with the username and password. So we have a connected. So database testdb.fdb is connected. User is sysdb. Now create the database as we are creating in the other RDMS. So here we are creating the primary key with the identity integer generated by default as identity. So there is a ID is there. Then now insert some data and just remember that commit is very important. If you are not committing, you will lose the data. Commit. So we have inserted the data and committed the data. Now let me check select extract from employees. So there is a two data is there. So ID automatic generated and name, and there is a salary and role of this. Now I'm going to quit. So we have done up to this. So query data is also done. So access with the remote connection. This is a very important. So for that we have to enable edit the configuration file. So my configuration file inside the OPT Firebird and firebird.config. So here I'll search remote bind. So remote bind address should be 0.0.0.0. Then Control W wide crypt. So this should be enabled. Then we'll just auth server. Then we'll auth client. Auth client. So auth client is also server. This one server remote. This is 256. Okay. So we have done this. Now Control X, Y, and save. Now I'm going to restart. Status we have checked. We have changed the configuration file, so we have to restart. So restart is done. So we'll allow the port 3050. Then if my firewall is not enabled, is enabled, then also do or STATS status. Okay, so inactive. So now connect remotely from the another machine. So just like a 192, 136, 192, 168, 136.129. So SSH DPT. So this is another server. So there I'm going to install the Firebird 3.0 utilities because the authentication MySQL each client is necessary for that and work with the Firebird 5.0. So I'm using that. So here we have done. So completed. Now let me check with the telnet. The first server is accessible or not. Telnet 192.168.136.128 and port is 3050. This is a default port. So connected. So we're getting the connected. Now we can try with the this one accessibility. So home another command is there nc minus vz. Let me check. So TCP connection to this port is succeeded. Means we are able to access the port 3050 that is default running with the Firebird database. Okay. Now I will connect through the string. So there is MySQL FB 192.168, 136, 128, and this is the path for the database and user sysdba password we are passing admin at the rate 123. So we are connected. So user by sysdba. So now wait. We have done this. Now GUI access recommended for beginner, but GUI won't work because I am using the server version. So if you're not using, then you can install this one and you can access the database on that. And option B is a DB viewer modern and cross GUI. So you can install this and this also will work for the means same connections. So create a normal user best practice. So now I'm going to create a new user. Now connect with the database. So we have connected with the sysdba. So I'm going to create a user. Okay, database already open here. No, we have closed this. So app user will remove strong password. Okay, connected, created, then commit. Done. Now give all the permission. So this is also now I will try with the another remote server, the same username and password. Okay, I is missing. Now, so during the login, please your Firebird log. Grant all the pass. Create user app user. So we have done all the things. We have connected with this and sysdba and create user on this. Commit. Grant all privileges. Let me check again. Let me restart the service. So restart and let me connect with the local specified database. So connected. Okay. So previously this was connected with the second server also. Let me check again. So database already opened with the engine instance incorporated with the current. Okay, there is some version issue. That is not a problem. So previously we are working and same it will work with the second server. We have to install the client of the 5.0. So already we have tested and we are able to see. Now grant the privileges and MySQL FB. This is working. So we have installed successfully Firebird database on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. So when should we choose the Firebird? So choose Firebird if you want a simple development, prefer the Firebase file-based database, and run desktop and ERP apps, and need to the low maintenance server. So avoid Firebird so if you need the massive cloud scaling, you want to heavy analytics and big data. So summary of this, so Firebird installed, service running, database created, remote access enabled, and firewall configured, and GUI access is ready. So we have done all the things and step by step process completed. So disclaimer is that all trademarks, logo names belong to their respective owners. This video made only for the education information purpose under the Fair Section 107 Copyright Act 1976. Follow me on YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, WhatsApp channel and Telegram channel is there. Follow the process exactly shown in the video. Subscribe for the free tutorial and certification tutorial. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to Chirag tutorial. Hope this will help. Thank you for watching.